Hey there! Today, we're diving into the delicious world of chocolate soft bread. I'm Mika Rosello. Joining me are John Hill Bangcoleta and Recent Corpus. So, picture this. We're about to unleash the magic of baking, all by exploring the process of fermentation or anaerobic respiration. We'll also chat about the nutrients hiding in this bread. First things first, here's what we're working with. 200 grams of flour, 20 grams of sugar, 15 grams of cocoa powder, 20 grams of unsalted butter, 4 grams of instant dry yeast, 4 grams of fine salt, and 170 grams of warm milk. Got it all? Great! Now let's get mixing. We toss our flour into a bowl, followed by a sprinkle of salt, sugar, and yeast.
Fun fact, flour and yeast got niacin, riboflavin, and thiamine in the mix. Think of these vitamins as the secret agents of your body, working behind the scenes to keep things running smoothly. Thiamine helps break down carbs into energy. Riboflavin powers up your cells, and niacin helps use that energy effectively. But wait, there's more. Flour also brings some heavy hitters to the table: calcium, iron, and potassium. Calcium is all about keeping your bones strong and sturdy, while iron is like your body's delivery person, making sure oxygen gets where it needs to go. Potassium, it's like the sidekick, helping out enzymes wherever they need a hand.
Then, in goes the cocoa powder, and we stir it all up.
Fun fact about chocolate: the crown jewel of our baking adventure. In each delectable bite, you'll find a hint of vitamin B12, copper, manganese, phosphorus, iron, magnesium, and calcium. These tiny treasures may not be in a huge amount, but they sure do pack a punch.
Next up, we pour in that cozy warm milk and add butter for good measure.
Fun fact about milk: it has calcium, vitamin B2, vitamin B12, potassium, phosphorus, and vitamins A and D, added during processing to give it an extra boost. Vitamin B12 is like the brain's best friend, helping with the development of nerves and blood cells. Phosphorus is the calcium wingman, teaming up to build strong bones, keep your metabolism humming, and even produce ATP. Vitamin A keeps your vision sharp, while vitamin D is all about maintaining those bones, boosting your immune system, and making sure calcium and phosphorus are regulated.
Then, time to crank up the mixer and blend it all together until we have a smooth dough. Cover it up, and now comes the waiting game. An hour for the dough to rise and work its magic. Fast forward an hour, and our dough is looking good. We take a pinch, flatten it out, sprinkle on some chocolate chips, and roll it up into a delightful little bundle of joy. Repeat until all your dough is used up, then pop those beauties into a buttery embrace in a container.
Fun fact about fermentation and the rising of dough: fermentation is an anaerobic biological process that reduces carbohydrates to simpler compounds. In baking, it causes yeast and bacteria to convert carbohydrates into carbon dioxide, which then makes the dough rise. Yeast not only leavens the dough, but also gives it a light, sponge-like texture. The carbon dioxide gas produced by yeast expands the dough because it is trapped within the protein matrix. This stretching produced the airy characteristics of yeast-leavened baked goods. The dough matures as the result of fermentation's influence on the gluten structure. The taste and aroma of bread are determined by its content. Aromas, produced by yeast fermentation and thermochemical reactions that occur during baking. Another fun fact about sugar and salt: the duo that adds the perfect balance to sweetness and flavor. Sugar gives you a quick burst of glucose, fueling your body with energy to tackle the day. And salt? It's not just about taste. It's also about maintaining the right balance of sodium and chloride to keep your concentration between the cells regulated. So, next time you sink your teeth into that chocolate soft bread, just remember, you're not just treating your taste buds, but you're giving your body a little boost too.
We also brush a little extra butter on top of our rolled dough to give it that golden glow and extra richness. Into the oven they go, set at 180 degrees Celsius for a mere 20 minutes. Now, here's a moment we've all been waiting for. That incredible aroma that fills the air as your chocolatey creations bake to perfection. It's enough to make anyone's mouth water. Once they're out of the oven, you'll be greeted by the sight of perfectly baked, chocolate-filled goodness. Pair it with a steaming cup of coffee, and you've got yourself the ultimate treat for those lazy mornings when all you want to do is cozy up and indulge.